Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Shiv Kumar News. Here I am only reading the Hindu newspaper. My purpose anyway is proving my knowledge and English only. Nothing else. Therefore please support and guide me. This is our today article. Parliament clear revised Waqf bill after a 14-hour debate in the Rajya Sabha. In one voice, people take part in a protest organized by SDPI against the Waqf bill in Bengaluru PTI. Shobhana K. Nair, New Delhi. Parliament in the early hours of Friday morning cleared the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 after nearly 14 hours of debate in Rajya Sabha. With 128 members voting in favor and 95 against, the government maintained that the law was not directed against the Muslims and that it only aimed to bring transparency in the administrations of Waqf properties, while the opposition alleged that it was aimed at reducing Muslims to second class citizens and questioned both intent and content of the bill. The gap between the Treasury benches and the opposition was much narrower in upper house compared to the Lok Sabha, where it was clear on Thursday by margin of 56 votes. Earlier, an amendment opposing the clause of the inclusions of non-Muslim member in the Waqf board and Central Waqf Council was moved by DMK MP Truchi Siva, but it was defeated with 125 votes against it and 92 in favor. Union Minister for Minority Affairs Kiran Rijiju began his concluding remark at 12:55 p.m. He reiterated that the government had heard all opinions, which was reflected in the difference between the original bill and the one cleared by Parliament. He asserted the opposition overwhelming objection to the inclusion of non-Muslim member in Waqf board and Central Waqf Council was unfounded and baseless. He also dismissed the opposition's comparison with other religious endowment boards, where there was no provisions of including members from other religions. A statutory body should be secular, he said. He also clarified again that non-Muslim member in this administrative body cannot dictate the decision. They are here only to contribute. I have said repeatedly that in the Central Waqf Council of 22 members, there can only be 4 non-Muslim members. Still, the opposition repeatedly raised the issue, he said. Targeted legislation. Earlier in the day, opening the attack, Congress MP Syed Nasir Hussain called it a targeted legislation against the Muslim community and said it intended to make Muslims second class citizens in the country. He alleged that the ruling party brought the legislation in 2024 in order to strengthen its vote bank, as it was able to win only 240 seats in Lok Sabha election. They have brought this act just for communal polarization, he said. He added that everyone knew which political party tried to portray one community as a villain and build a narrative against it. The screen. Mumbai skyline appeared hazy in the midst of a dust storm on Friday morning. PTI. This is our second article. Modi Yunus set aside differences, hold talks on border security minorities. Sheikh Hasina. Prime Minister Narendra Modi meets Bangladesh Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus in Bangkok on Friday. Shoshani Hazar, New Delhi, wrote this article. Setting aside the tensions of the past 8 months in their first meeting since the regime change in Dhaka, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Bangladesh Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus held talk on the sidelines of the BIMSTEC Regional Summit in Bangkok on Friday, while both leaders raised contentious issues including India's call for the protection of minorities in Bangladesh, Dhaka demanded for the extradition of former Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina, and broader security issues. During the meeting, they met on cordial terms and exchanged commitment to bilateral ties. Bangladesh will host the BIMSTEC summit next year, and Mr. Modi congratulated Mr. Yunus for assuming its chairmanship. The Modi Yunus meeting on Friday was held just after the conclusion of the sixth summit by of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation (BIMSTEC), a seven nations grouping that links South Asia and Southeast Asia. Mr. Modi also met with Myanmar junta commander and PM General Min Aung Hlaing for the first time since the military came to power in 2021, and Nepal PM KP Sharma Oli on the sidelines of the meeting. All three leaders have chosen to visit China while New Delhi has not issued invitation to them due to tensions over a number of issues and concern over the legitimacy of the government in Dhaka and Naypyidaw. Mr. Modi expressed India's support for democratic, stable, peace, and progressive and inclusive Bangladesh, and urged that rhetoric that vitiates the environment is best avoided, according to a statement issued by the Ministry of External Affairs. During talk with General Min Aung Hlaing, the Prime Minister underlined the importance of early restoration of the democratic process in Myanmar, including through credible and inclusive election. The MEA said the generals ranked India for its assistance with ongoing relief effort after devastating earthquake hit Mandalay and other parts of the country last week. Mr. Modi said in a social media post that his meeting with Mr. Oli had been productive. The two leaders discussed the India-Nepal friendship, especially in sectors like energy, connectivity, culture, and dignity technology. New Delhi and Dhaka have no indications of whether Mr. Yunus, whose office had also told the Hindu about asking to visit India, had received an invitation from Mr. Modi either. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said that the Prime Minister has expressed concern over the safety and security of minorities, including Hindus, who were targeted in the aftermath of Ms. Hasina's departure from Dhaka. The PM expressed his hope that the Bangladesh government will fulfill its responsibility with seriousness and ensure that these matters are properly investigated and addressed, he added. So guys, this is today's video. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for the more update and more video. Press bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching. We meet in tomorrow next video. Jai Hind.